I am Precious Brooks, your certified life coach, and the reason I'm doing this live tonight is because I am being obedient to my God's given vision. I am hoping that I am able to help you in this process because I know for a fact that I am helping myself as well. Together we can get a better understanding of life so we can live it to the fullest. Let's go. All right, so tonight I want to talk about the easy road versus the hard road. Now, when you think about that, if you're looking for directions, okay, and someone said, and you ask someone, hey, how do I get to wherever it is you're going, okay, to Florida, okay, and they said, hey, I can give you the easy way, you can get there, or you could take the hard way. More than likely, you are going to say, give me the easy way. Like, who's going to ask for the hard way? I will take the easy way, please, sir. Why not? So I want you to just think about something really quick. And I want you to think about a time when maybe you was late for an appointment that you may have had, or job, work, I don't know, a doctor visit, whatever it is. You was running late and it was something that you needed to be on time for, okay? So think about how late you were, and you get in the car and you know you're not about to make it here to that place on time because you way past the time, but you still get in the car and you go. Think about that time when you got in the car and the road was clear to your surprise. The road was clear. Every stoplight was green. You was able to speed and didn't get pulled over. Do you remember that time? Probably not, right? Because that is not usually the case, okay? Usually, when you are late, every stop sign is probably red. Every stoplight is probably red. If you speeding real fast, you may even get pulled over that time. Because that's not the way life works. There's never just an easy sailing to life. There's never easy sailing. There's always going to be hard roads and hard paths that we are going to encounter. You know, whether we want to or not, they are always going to come. So we have to think about the easy path versus the hard path. I mean, that's just the way good old life is. You're gonna go through some things, okay? So we have to experience the hard times. Now, when you think about the cars that are on the street today, why do cars have airbags in them, or a spare tire, or windshield wipers? Those are things that the car manufacturers put on the car because they know that we are going to have some hard times on the road. The road is not going to be always slick. It's going to be potholes sometimes. It's going to be rainstorms, depending on where you're living at, snowstorms. There are going to be some challenges on the road. It's going to happen. And that's why cars are equipped. And even with all the equipment that cars have, they still are not 100% safety. They're not 100% safe. There's no guarantee if you have on your seatbelt that you can't get hurt. So even preparing yourself for some things. So you can be the sweetest person, the nicest person, always giving a charity, volunteering, saying your prayers, sanctified, holy fire, all of that. But guess what? You still are gonna have to face the rough roads, the bad roads. You still gonna have to face those things in life. No matter who you are or where you come from, you still are going to have to face those things. Now, when you think of easy, what is easy? Easy is achieving things without much effort. Okay? Presenting few difficulties. That is being easy. Now, many people can do easy. Many people can do easy like it ain't nothing. Because it's easy to do. It's not that much forth and effort that you have to put in it. Now, can everybody do hard? No, everybody cannot hang in there and do the hard. That is the hard part. Driving down them hard roads. What is hard? Hard is solid, okay? Solid, firm, not easily broken. There are many things in life that can break you, okay? That can tear you apart. Now, hard is something too. It can be something done, with a lot of force, or you need a lot of strength. For instance, you hit someone hard, that's, it takes a lot of strength to do that. Now, the more you experience hardships, though, the easier life will get for you. We have to embrace those things. Our hardships teaches us principles in life. Your principles are your foundations to your beliefs. A principle can be applied to many circumstances, many different situations. You can use a principle to get you through a lot of different things. Where do you get your principles from? From the hard road, from the hard life. There may be some things that happen in your childhood that you may have gained a principle from. There may be something that happened to you one day. For instance, you could have been driving down the road one day. Maybe you could have had kids in the car, your grandmother in the car. The car could have stopped, hit a pothole, the tire blew out. You didn't have a spare in your tire, in your car, in your trunk. That can be a principle that you can use for the rest of your life to never, ever do that again. To always keep a spare in your trunk. Those hard times help to build you, to mold you to who you are today. It's very crucial that we experience these hard times. We have to. We don't want to be known as being the easy person, the easy one. I have uncles, brothers, cousins who speak upon easy women. Oh, she's easy. What is an easy person? That means you don't have to put forth an effort to get to them, okay? You might not even have to take them out on a date or anything. Do you want to be known as that easy woman or that easy man that allow people to treat you and do you any kind of way that they want to? No, you want to be known as a hardcore person. I mean, not to a sense that you being evil and mean to people, but you have to be a firm believer in what it is that you believe in, what it is that you stand for. You can't be out here walking around being known as being the easy one. No. So you got to go through those hard times to build yourself up. You got to. If you think about it, I can't tell nobody how to survive in the wilderness or in the jungle because I never survived in it. Sometimes we need life lessons to help others, help our children. My mother, it was 7 of us. She would go to the grocery store, I just told my children this, once a month to buy us groceries. I just told my children, I said, groceries has went up a lot. But guess what? I done been through some times where I know how to manage. I told my kids, I said, when the granola bars run out, I'm not going to keep running to the store getting granola bars. And they looked at me like, took it as a joke, but I'm so serious. So we got to appreciate those hardships and those hard times in our lives, because they are there to build a backbone in us, to help us to not be ran over or kicked down easily. We got to have a backbone. There are people out there waiting, preying on other people. It's sorry to say, but it's the truth. You got to have that hardness in you. You might have to dig up some of that past you or experience that you went through to help you get through whatever it is that you're trying to go through. So the hard road teaches us valuable lessons, okay? Yes, if you take the hard road, yes, it's gonna be you got to pass down Pain Street, Hurt Lane. You got to pass down Hurt Lane. You got to pass down guilt, okay? Shame Lane, rejection, embarrassment. You have to pass all those places when you get to the hard roads, okay? All those lanes are waiting on you. But guess what? They're there to strengthen you and the person that you are today. Now, do you know how many people have like the same goals as you have? Do you know how many people who goal this year is to finish college or be a millionaire or whatever it is? It's so many people that have the same goal as you have. I was talking to my son today, and I told him, because he's getting ready to go to college. When you first think about what it is that you want to do, yes, it may seem easy, but it's going to be tough. Because guess what? It don't matter if you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a psychologist. Everybody starts with those same general education classes. Everybody needs those same classes. What distinguishes one from the other is who can keep going when it gets hard. And it's going to get hard. I've heard people say they failed the bar exam time after time after time, but they didn't give up. We gotta understand that things are going to be hard. It's gonna get hard for us, but we have to be able to push through those times. Get the lessons that are there while we're going down there. Because just like the road not always going to be easy, it's not always going to be hard either. It's not always going to be hard. But there will be some trying times. And we got to understand, as the saying goes, what's worth having is worth fighting for. If it's something that you really, really want, it's so many other people out there want that same thing. You got to be willing to put up a fight, to keep going, to get to wherever it is that you want to get to. If it's a career goal, think about if you're starting anew, you want to exercise more. When you start that, what we do sometimes, we go to the store, get the clothes, look pretty, pick out a exercise video or whatever. It's fun at first because it's easy. But then it gets hard. It gets hard. You got to start sacrificing. It gets hard. You go from 5 jumping jacks to 50 and add more and more stuff. It's going to get hard. You're trying to eat right, do right, It gets very hard, but we gotta stick it out. Stick it out. We have to lose sometimes to be able to win. Think about boxers, fighters, professional fighters. When they are training, they're not training just to always be on top. They training to know what to do when they are down. When they down on the ground and the referee is over their heads and they pent down and the referee is counting down. They are trained for those moments because they know it's gonna happen. I don't care how good of a fighter or a boxer they is. They still understand that it's going to be some tough times, that they have to get through those tough times as well. It ain't going to be just an easy road. I don't care who it is. It's not going to be easy. There will be tough times. So sometimes we have to starve, okay? So we can appreciate the food that we eat. Sometimes we got to. Sometimes that baby gotta touch the end of that stove so they can know how hot that stove is. Don't ever do that again. Touch a little piece of the iron so you can see how hot it is. There are times when we gonna have to fall so we can know how to get up. If you never fail, how you gonna know how to get up? We have to embrace the hard times. Embrace them because they help to mold us to be the strong people that we are today. Now, again, if somebody asks you, do you want to take the easy road or a hard road? Don't be afraid of the hard road. Ride it. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. No matter what. No matter what. And I want to leave you all with a scripture. And it is 2 Timothy 2:6. Okay? It's the hard-working farmer who ought to have the first share of the crops. Now, remember that. Work hard. Understand. You're going to have to cross that hard road. Try to prepare yourself and keep moving. Tackle things one thing at a time. You can't tackle everything at one time. It's going to be, potholes in the road. It's going to be times when you're going to be crying, feeling like the world is coming against you. It's going to be those times. You're going to have pain. You're going to have sorrow. You're going to have guilt. You're going to be embarrassed. All of those things. But you got to keep moving and get the lessons that are given to you from those times. Make sure you get lessons out of those, okay? So are you going to be referred to as being Mr. or Mrs. Easy? Or will you be known as having a strong backbone and knowing what it is that you want and what you stand for in life?